So, another video. It's your first time in the gym. Where do you start? Where do I start? What do I do? Where do you belong? It is your first day in the gym. So, when we all start the gym, and even when we go back to the gym from a break, from some time off, we all are quite nervous, or anxious, or a bit anticipatory, if that's the word. We have to try and power through. No one is focused on you. Everyone is laser focused on what they are doing in the gym. They've got their plan and they're doing this and they're really, really focused and they just want to continue. And they see a new person come in and they are not critiquing you like you are critiquing yourself. So if you're new to the gym, I'd say it's good to start with some resistance training. And before we get into that, actually, how do you get over the fear of starting the gym? Firstly, a good way to break a fear is to expose yourself to it. So go to the gym with your friend if it helps, with a friend or family member. If you can't do that, then you can always join one where they are, potentially, or you can go in when it's quieter to begin with. And always have in your mind that people aren't really taking much notice of you. Because you're all, it's easy to feel that way, So, yeah, once you get into the gym, always wipe your seats if you have sweated all over them, as, the next person doesn't want to sit in them. So it's always good to have good gym etiquette. If you're using a piece of equipment, then always put your weights away when you've finished using it. That's the best thing. Always put the weights in the right place. Also, I'm actually reading this here. And yeah, always, you want to do it with good form. You do want to do it with good form. So you want to have controlled form, especially on the eccentric part of the movement, as that is very important. If I'm doing a seated row and I'm bent over like this, you want to, say if I've got a weight now, you want to bring the arm up, squeeze, play around with where you want to put your elbow, blah, blah, blah. So you always have to sort of figure out, and then you release nice and slowly, so pull all the way up, and then nice and slowly, as that way you work in the muscle fibers more intensely because they are having to resist the gravity as you go down. So you are working them more intensely in that, using that method. Rather than, and what that means is that you don't need to do as many sets as you would think, or do go as long because the quality is there. If you could do twice as many sets at a more poor quality where you're going quicker, but you're not, because you're releasing, the muscle fibers aren't really working in that part of the movement, in the release section, which is the eccentric part of the movement. So it's always good. Another thing that people struggle with is that, they may feel like they won't be motivated enough, or they're always putting it off. So procrastination is a big one. So always putting off the gym. Oh, I'll do washing instead. I'll do the hoovering. I'll do the mopping. I will do the cleaning. I'll do about anything, and then you are just putting it off. So it's always good to not do that. And a way to not do that is to have a time slot in the day when you go, and even if you go, you know, make sure it's a bit flexible. Say you go in the morning, you've missed it that morning because of work and something's happened and the car didn't start or whatever, something's delayed you. Then it's always good to have that bit of flexibility to then be able to go later in the day. Just have some sort of time slot or variable time slots where you can go, oh, I can go in this slot here. This is after when I have my tea, so I'm going to go there. So that's a good way to look at it. Also, and again, it brings me back to point one. No one is really focused on you. They're busy watching themselves or really focused in the workout. They're in the tunnel visioned. So they are really focused and not really paying attention. So just don't worry what people think. And even if they are, what sort of person does that make them? If they are looking down upon you, what does that make them? Because that is a little bit, I believe, it is a little bit deluded to look at people that way. I don't think that is right at all, you know. But whatever floats your boat, but we're not, well, it's not a good thing anyway. It's never good, never. Another one is, and the whole looking down is just to make people feel better about themselves. So you have to be the bigger person, or not necessarily that. You have to just brush it off and just think that's a delusion, and you know, it's a made up thing because they're not better. They might have better skills or whatever, but they're not better as in a human, or you know, because they can do more, and you've just started. So no need for that nonsense at all, really. So yeah, if you're new to the gym, just go in there, go with open mind. There are some unspoken rules about how, you know, etiquette, like a lot of different public places that are unspoken rules, and it's just like that. And you go in there, you start your workout, keep it simple. Your workout, you may need to change exercises that you may do exercises that are different from what you've had originally planned, that are similar. You can always adapt the workout. I'll go into more into that in a different video, but I hope this helps. You know, when I first started the gym, you know, it was like scary. And you're like, oh my God, what do I do? All these people, and especially the world of bodybuilding, and it goes all competitive, and, you know, people are just, you know, especially these days, it's all a bit crazy, but just have to take no notice. That's what I do. And then you get on with it, and you focus on your own goal, and it's not about lifting the most weights and how much you can lift, blah, blah, and you know, how big you can get. It's more about developing the muscle, being healthy, and thinking about the long-term advantages to that mindset. It might not be instant gratification, where you want everything now, but things take time, and if you want to be healthy, you've got to look ahead to the future. And that is it. That is it for this video. If you found it interesting, can you comment below and subscribe and see what? And yeah, comment your thoughts. Do you think, you know, the gym, how did you feel when you first started the gym? Are you going to start the gym now? Are you going with friends? How do you feel about starting the gym? Or if you haven't, or you know, what stage in the process, whatever stage you are in, how do you feel? You know, and comment below. If you'd like to book a consultation, my email address will be below as well. It will take you to a link. We can discuss a workout plan that's suited specifically for you, and isn't some generic program just to lose weight or whatever. I want to develop a program that is specific to you, and yeah, and I think that'd be good. But thank you for watching, and I'm out, and